I think now is the most important time ever in history to put your thinking caps on. I talked to an old friend earlier today, just a few minutes ago, that I spent a lot of years in the car industry with, the new car industry. About 15 years ago, I was a service manager and I walked away from it because I could no longer morally sell things to people that they didn't need simply to make a paycheck. So I walked away from it. Now check this out. The average new car cost today is $50,000. First of all, you should never have a fixed payment with interest that goes above, say, 5 to 7% of your net income, never more than 10%. Most of these $50,000 plus vehicles are nothing more than junk these days. The US brands, sad to say, are currently the worst, yet some of the best in the world are Chinese, and they're like $10,000 US, but they won't let them into our markets, of course, because they don't want our automotive industry to crash. Well, it's already crashed. I saw a Cadillac the other day, a 2022 with 90,000 miles, a used Cadillac. It wasn't an Escalade, it was a regular sedan for $65,000. I had to laugh. I know a lady that just spent $120,000 for a stretched out new Jeep Wagoneer. I had to check the used car value on that thing with like 20,000 miles and, decent condition. $65,000. Oh my goodness, $60,000 in depreciation that quickly? Oh, holy, buried in that thing. $150,000 for a diesel truck. Nowadays, the diesel trucks with their DEF or diesel exhaust fluid, if you don't add it, it'll throw a check engine light on and shut you down. Why? Federal stuff. BS. $130,000 for the typical soccer mom's Yukon. That's just simply trying to show out at the front of the school line when they drop their kids off with like one kid. What? $1,200 car payments. The guy I was telling you I was talking to, he was a salesperson. He said it was common to have $1,500 plus car payments a month. Ice Cube said back in the 80s, N.W.A. stuff. He said, something like, I tell a girl in a minute I drive a bucket. She can either ride or walk or either leave it or love it. Wisdom. It's become laughable how these certain finance companies for the ultra wealthy will roll over so much negative equity as though people be driving around a $250,000 bucket because they keep rolling over negative equity. What? Repossessions are at a historical level. New car inventory is hardly moving. Rust belt vehicles like in the Northeast or mountainous areas don't even come rust undercoated so well anymore. Stop trying to outflex Mr. and Mrs. Jones. A truly wealthy person has zero debt and a paid off bucket. You buy a $120,000 car, you couldn't sell it for half of that tomorrow once you drove off the lot.